Okay, everyone, welcome to the Monday night call. Thank you all for being here. Hello, Elise, I see you. And we are going to kick it off tonight with Christy Gilbreth.
Yay! Again, here I am again this week. We're going to do some share outs, talk about how our week went, how it didn't go. We all know, I think we probably can all agree that it's pretty hot outside. I know it is here in the dust balls of Texas. So I think Lauren can probably agree. But how's it going for everybody? Does anybody have something great and grand they want to share from last week? Did you try any of the things we shared with you? How are your fundraisers going? Have you reached out to your teachers? So let's have it. Who wants to go first? Come on, don't be afraid. If I can do this, you can do this.
I'll go first.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. That's Julie.
Julie?
My fundraisers are rocking it.
Yeah.
Yay. How many do you have going?
4.
4? That's awesome.
And I have booked 3 parties off my fundraisers.
That's great. That is awesome.
Actually, make that 4. Make that 4. I just got a booking.
Oh, that's even better. All right. Any tips that you want to share with us?
I've just been reposting the shopping link and encouraging them, been doing tons of games. My fundraisers seem to like games.
And do you use your regular template or are you posting specifically for the fundraiser?
I'm posting specifically for the fundraiser.
Okay.
I do throw in some of my regular template too. But I just found that the more you share the shopping link and more you play games and interact with your guests, the more they'll shop.
Very good. Well, congratulations. That's awesome news. Anybody else? We're going to welcome in Dawn and Joanne and Emily. I didn't say hi to Elise. Welcome, everybody.
I'm getting booked to being intentional. And I had an $1,100 table only party close 2 days ago.
Wow. That is awesome. High five to you, Larry. That is fantastic.
I have to find out from my host what she did.
Well, the key is when you have a great host, then you're going to have a great party, or most of the time that's the key. But I would also seem to think that you probably did some great host coaching with that. So congratulations to you as well. Yeah. There's Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Welcome in. Anybody else want to share something positive or maybe not positive or have anything on your mind? Have a question? Lisa?
I'll share. Christy knows and Shelly knows I've been feeling kind of down lately and like nothing seems to be going right. And hey Daisy, I just saw Daisy pop up. Oh, she's so shush. I just told my husband last week, sometimes all it takes, guys, is to start. When you're feeling down and out and like nothing is going right, you just feel you just have to jump back in. And this is what I did. Sometimes it just takes a tracker. Sometimes it just takes a little something to get you back on track. And for me, I'll wait till a little later, and Christy's going to talk to you guys about something that I struggle with, and I'll show you later when Christy's doing her training. But if you're feeling, I just want to say to you guys that, and I know that a lot of people have been feeling it. Bookings are tough to come by. Sales have been tough to come by, and not for everybody. but for some people. But I encourage you to just do something to get your motor running again, because sometimes all it takes is one sheet of paper. It could be one sheet of paper. There's things all in the trainings for you to try. So sometimes it's just one sheet of paper and you start doing that one thing, and then it explodes into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So that's all I wanted to share, Christy, because that's where I have been personally. And I feel like I'm coming out of it and feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Well, what we do have to remember is 1 foot in front of the other.
Yes.
We all get out of bed every morning. We all have a list of things we have to do. And if it's just putting that 1 foot in front of the other, we know we have to, like today is Monday. I knew I had laundry. I had to sweep and mop the floors. All those things come around every week or every other day or however it is. I know I have to do them. Do I want to do them? Heck no, I don't want to do them, but I want the result. I want a clean house. So pretty much just 1 foot in front of the other. When it's hard and you have life going on and kids going on, just be sure that you are intentional about that first step and the good results will follow. Most definitely. So thanks, Lisa, for sharing that. All right. Anybody else have anything? I do want to say thank you so very much for taking the time out to be on this call tonight.
I just want to say, like was on vacation last week, and so I kind of didn't do all of the things. And dang, it's hard to get back in the swing of things when you get out of your groove and quit doing the things that you know you need to do. So we all get there, we all feel it. Just know that. So.
Yep. Just keep on keeping on. All right. So let's go ahead and kick it off. I think I'm sending it back to Lisa. She's going to do our first training for the night.
Okay, guys, part of getting back on track is what you're doing right now. You're here, right? And you're here because you want some new things. You want some ideas. You want, you just want to be in the know, right? Who doesn't want to be in the know, right? I mean, if I had to miss a call, and I have had to miss a call, and boy, do I ever have FOMO. Wonder what's happening. Wonder what they're talking about. Wonder what, you know what I mean? Like, anybody else ever feel that way, right? Like, going to retreats and trainings, and Shelly can relate to this, I know, and Christy too, and Dawn, and Jordan, and I'm looking around here, and Emily, and Elise. When you can't make it to something, man, you got FOMO, right? You get FOMO. And so you have made a huge step just by being here tonight. Look, Daisy's on vacation and she's here because she has FOMO, right? Like, okay. So what I'm going to talk to you about tonight is a teacher fundraiser social post. Okay. Now, Daisy has been talking to us about fundraisers for all month long because it's double fundraiser month, right? Like double rewards. And so this is something just a little bit different, and I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen, Shelly? Okay, so I'm going to put this all in the document. You're going to have all the words, you're going to have the images, you're going to have it all, okay? So you're going to make a post that says, where are my teacher friends? If you're a teacher, comment me and tag another teacher friend too. I've got a little Pamper Chef freebie for you. And remember, guys, you have e-cookbooks, okay? So don't think you have to give away a big something. You don't, okay? And then here's the image. I made 2 for you. Calling educators, announcement. Book your August Pampered Chef fundraiser with me and raise 20 to 30% cash for your classroom. And then I made another little fun one calling all teachers, book your August Pampered Chef fundraiser with me and raise 20 to 30% cash for your classroom. Now, that 20 to 30% can be changed to 5 to 10%. It is totally up to you because you got to remember, you are sending that person a check. So here's the message you will send. Hey there, here's one of my favorite collections of recipes for you to enjoy this summer. I've got another great offering for you. When you have a quick online party in August, not only will you be able to earn 20 to 30% donation that you can use for your classroom supplies, but I'll also add a bonus gift from me. It's super easy to host, less than 2 minutes a day. What do you think? Okay, and there I put a link to the summer e-cookbook. Now we have a million summer e-cookbooks to choose from. You don't have to use that one. And when they say yes, you're going to send a message and say, I know you didn't book your party thinking about this. So this is kind of like a, yes, you're getting bookings. Yes, you're going to get sales to help your numbers, to help your paycheck. You do not have to give away all of your commission to the teacher. You can get 5%, 10%, any percent. I'm sure any teacher, Julie's a teacher on here, any teacher would appreciate any amount of money for their classroom.
Hey Lisa, I threw paraeducators on mine because I am a paraeducator.
Okay, you can.
And we spend a lot of money in our classrooms along with the teachers too.
Yeah, so it's everybody. I know that I have a lot of friends that are teachers, and they put a lot of money out of pocket, guys. Like my grandchildren's teachers, I try to do for them through the year because I know it's expensive. And I appreciate what they do for my grandchildren. Okay, so, but we're going to put a little twist on this, okay? So if they say yes, you're going to offer them the business. Okay, so we're going to go in for the recruiting and you're going to say, I know you didn't book a party thinking about this, but I wanted to let you know that instead of me earning the commission on your party, you could purchase one of our starter kits and have your party be a try me party. I would still run the party and do all of the posting, but you would get the 20 to 30% donation for your classroom and the commission. Many of my hosts think, why not? And give it a try. We have a try me kit for only $50. And as an August only bonus, you can earn that $50 back. There's nothing to lose. What do you think? So this would be setting up that party as a fundraiser so that the check is actually going to the school. The school would in turn give it to the teacher. Okay. I will tell you too that you need to check with that teacher and make sure that her school allows it. I had a fundraiser going for a teacher and she called me crying because somebody turned her into her oh my goodness, the school board, and they nipped it in the bud. So I had to switch it around and do some finagling and she'll get the money from me. But anyway, and her goal was to pay off children's lunch accounts. That's where her heart was. It made me so sad because these teachers, I'm telling you, they don't just do it for the money. They do it because they care about the kids, most of them. And because they don't make a lot of money. And so anyway, you're going to go in for the business. And here's the image you're going to send them for that. And this will all be in your document for you. Is everybody with me? Can you see? Okay. So it has the Why Try It, the trusted brand for 44 years. We're a part of the Berkshire Hathaway company. We're not going anywhere, guys. And you can tell people that if they're concerned because they've heard that this company has switched things around and now the consultants aren't getting this and that and the other. Pampered Chef is behind us 199%, and they are not going anywhere. We are solid. We're owned by Berkshire. They don't just work with any old company. Okay, so you can feel secure with that. So, and this will be in the document as well. Does anybody have any questions? No questions? Okay. Very good. Then I want to see some people putting this out on their pages. I'm going to be looking. And remember, guys, when you're posting things, you're posting it in your business page, you're posting it on your VIP page, and you are posting it on your personal wall, because all of your personal friends are not in your VIP group or on your business page, and you want to reach everybody. Okay. So I am going to turn it over to Shelley.
I am talking about Marketing Kitchen, right? I didn't really look at the agenda. So, but I think that's what I agreed to. So, I had a couple people ask me some questions about Marketing Kitchen. And last week I showed you like how to add a sticker. This week I want to show you that you can write on it as well. And then just kind of just some basics of it, because there's going to be a lot of training when you, does everybody have it now? Most everybody went to conference, I think, that's on here. No, but I'll just show you a couple things. I need to screen share, Lisa. Okay. So I was just playing with it here. I'm going to close. Oh no, I want to save those. Oops, I just didn't save them. So what I did was I went to the dashboard. And today's post, today is Julianne Fry's day. So I just picked this image that they already have for you and said add to post. Oh, look, it saved all my other stuff. Yay. So then I went to Content Library, and I again said, searched for the Rapid Prep Mandolin. And then the last thing I did was a blank image that I had saved out of Marketing Kitchen. And then I'm going to show you that you can write on it. So you can write, just like you can on Canva. It just looks a little bit different. You write into this box. So best. Did I spell that? Julianne Fry's. And then of course you can, over here, it has the font size, and you can either drag it like that, or over here in the corner, you can change it to what you want. Change this so that it all fits on one line. And of course, change the color. And there's not as many fonts as we're used to if you've been using Canva, but there's quite a few. You can change the font. And then I showed you last week how to add a picture of yourself, but they have added, since last week, they've added like people wanted some fun words like to add to their posts. So like tasty. And then go back to stickers again. Oops. Add the tools. So and I know that we have asked to be able to search through the little stickers, like have a search button. And that was asked in one of the surveys I saw. And then I will do the air fryer. I wanted just the air fryer. I wanted to have the air fryer basket, but I don't see that as a sticker. And I know that whenever I've been in there's a marketing kitchen group that they're asking a lot for suggestions and what we want in there, and they've been pretty responsive to getting it in there pretty quickly for us. Like I think it was one day last week that I saw somebody asked about being able to add just fun little words, and I see that's in there now. And then seasonings. This is where it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, I remembered right. So I'm just going to kind of move these around. Kind of make it a little more even. Because I kind of like things to be symmetrical. I don't know where I put that, but anyway, so that just kind of gives you an idea. And then when you say export, then it saves it into your document that you're creating here. And you can add your text here. And of course your link and all of that like we did last week. And so then you can go to schedule post. And let's say I'm not quite ready to do this, so I'm going to make it later. And I'll put it on my 2 pages there. And then you can preview it, and that's what it will show. And then you just you can either save it or schedule it, or save as draft, or go back and work on it some more. So does anyone have yeah,
I have a question.
Yeah.
So when you schedule posts, what I got out of the training that they did today was that it actually notifies you and you have to manually push it whenever it's time to post.
So if I scheduled this, let's just do it here. Let's take it off of my Instagram and preview. So if I said schedule now, or if I had it posting right now and said post, it would post it right now. What you have to go back and manually do is if you want it to go into a group, then it copies the text for you and you have to put it into the group. So I can go back here and say,
you can't schedule a post.
Facebook group. Oops, I want to go back and say right now, schedule post, post now. Oh, I think you can only do it from groups from your phone. So it just notified me on my phone to go to my phone and finish posting this. And then I click it. It brings
Okay.
up what you all just saw and allows me to then
Yeah,
post it.
that's what I thought they were saying.
Yep. But if I
Thank you.
was saving that to if I wanted to post that to my Instagram or TikTok or any of the other things, then it would post immediately if that's what I said. Hey, anybody else have a question? And hopefully once
I do.
Daisy,
Can I just ask
okay,
one
sure.
question? I'm looking at my phone. On the suggested post for the day, like newest content, and it gives you an image, and then it says posting tip, and there's a little light bulb in this, and all the words. How do you post those words with that image?
Let me see here. It's still trying to post my thing. So I cancel that.
We can do it another time if it's better.
No, so like the post today.
It said next. You want to do that one, August? The Julian.
Can you see it? You just double click on there and then copy.
Double. Okay.
Yeah, or it's either a double or a long hold, and then it pops up and you just copy.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Elise, you had a question?
It was something similar. Thanks for telling me about that Facebook group, because I just got in there and searched on how you post to a specific group, because I was challenged with that. So I will kind of check that out and play with it. And
yeah, so when I just did that for Larry, it took my phone a little bit to catch up, and then I clicked on groups, and then it brought up my whole list of all my groups. So you just kind of have to search through your groups.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?
Shelley, do you know if they're going to have a way that we can import our own fonts into that?
That was asked, and I don't remember the answer. I think like Christina Bailey asked that.
Okay.
So I'll have to look and see. I can't remember what the answer was. I don't think they'd answered yet when I scrolled past that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? And these guys are going to have to tell me who I'm passing it off to, because
It's going back to Lisa.
okay, Miss Lisa.
I got to quit playing. I was playing with my thingy or my phone. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the booking idea. Who needs some booking ideas? So guys, this is an oldie, a very oldie, but a very goodie. Okay. And some of you probably have seen it before, but I'm here to tell you that it works. But it only works. It only works. Okay. This is real big. You might want to write this down. If you are willing to follow up. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, we can give you 100 things post. If you're not willing to follow up, if you're not willing to follow up, you might as well not even post it. Okay. Just going to put it out there. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being real. Okay. So let's see. Can you see my screen? So I've given you a graphic, but I will tell you that if you don't want this one, that is totally fine. All you got to do is go Maps of America images. Okay. and you can make your own. All right. This is just one that was actually in Stacy Itzel's page, and I kind of liked it, so I left it. But again, you can change it and make your own. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to make that image and these here post. Hi friends, it's time for me to take a road trip across America. I won't be doing a real road one anytime soon, so I'd love to take a virtual one. I am looking to see if I know someone in every state. So drop me a comment below to let me know what great state you represent. And I saw someone, and I think it was Christy, also posted, and what I should do when I get there. Okay, great way to start conversation. When you do, I'll put you in drawing for a fun Pampered Chef product. Okay, so again, it can be an e-cookbook, it can be a season's best cookbook, it can be something you have in your stash, it can be whatever you want it to be. Okay. And then when they comment Georgia, you're going to say, hey, Susan, long time no see. Thanks so much for responding to my post. You are entered into my giveaway. I am challenging myself to host an online party in all 50 states. Can I count you in to represent Georgia? It's really easy. I do most of the work and you get all the host rewards, including a 60% off item and 50% off coupon to use on any item with a qualified $200 party. What do you think? Can we give it a try? You can add a couple of dates there if you want to. You can make it your own, but I highly recommend you stick to this and just add a couple things to it if you want to. Like I have August 19th and 26th available, or whatever your dates are that you're working for. Okay. Any questions about that? Very easy, and it does work. I have booked a lot of parties with this, but you have to follow up because I promise you, people are not going to see, not all people will see your message in Messenger right off the bat. So what I do too is when they say Georgia, I send I type comment under that. You know how you can reply, and I say, oh, check your messages for a fun message from me, or I sent you a fun message in Messenger or something like that. That triggers them to go look at their messenger and look for your message. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Who's going to do it? Am I going to see maps all over? All right. I want to see maps all over. Everybody raise your hand. I want to see it. It's a great way to get bookings. If you are struggling this month, if you have goals to meet, if you have maybe you're a leader on here and you need to be green, this is a great thing for you to try. Okay. And directors being green is a big thing, but we can't do it by ourselves. It takes our teams too. Okay. And some of us do it by ourselves. Okay. Not me, but some directors that I know do. And so this is a great way to get bookings on your calendar. And if you are already full for August, start booking for September, October. Okay. If you're constantly sending your booking messages and you are tracking them, you will always have a full calendar. And that is my goal as a leader of Team Sea Stars. My goal is to book my calendar 3 months in advance. That is my new goal. Okay. And as leaders, you know, we are on here teaching you guys to do things, but we have to do the same things. And that's what you always need to know. We're not giving you guys anything to do that we're not doing ourselves. Right? So go get them. Go get them. Go get those bookings. All right. And now it is Christy.
Great. Okay, everybody. I would like for you to take out a pen and a piece of paper if you don't already have it, because there's some call to action at the end of what I'm going to show you. But first of all, I did not share with you earlier. There's 2 important meetings coming up. Tomorrow night is what I still call Tune Up Tuesday with our national exec, Stephen. Tomorrow is the organization-wide meeting. It is at 7 p.m. Central Time. We are going to have a special guest, Sharon Zellen. If you've never heard or never heard of Sharon, she is another national, and she's from upstate. I want to say maybe New York, but she's up there, and she is fabulous. She is going to talk to us about fundraisers because she is fantastic at that topic. So if you can, please be on this call tomorrow night. Excuse me, just a second. And then we have another big meeting on August the 26th. So it would be our Monday, August 26th. We will not have this meeting. We will be going to Stacy and the other national, Stacy, Stephen, and all of their executive directors. There's going to be a huge announcement made, and it is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And
It's 9 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, Christy.
okay, double check that because my information says 8 p.m.
But
instead of 9.
maybe I'm wrong.
So either way, we will put it in the document that you get, the resource document, but you want to plan to be on this call. It's always a perk and a pleasure to be able to set in on Stacy's calls, but it will be Stacy, Stephen, and their executive directors all that night. So we all want to plan to be there. And this includes your teams. If you have teams that are not on this call tonight, please invite them as well. You're muted.
It's 8:30 Eastern Time.
Okay. So we will make sure that you get all the information in the resource document.
That is for this Wednesday, Christy. I apologize. We will get it all straight for you guys.
Lisa, turn your mic off and don't speak anymore. Leave me alone. Anyways, okay. So tonight, I want to share with you a 5-minute video, and I would like for you to write down things that come to your mind as the gentleman is speaking. When we do our Surge program, we talk about a book that is called Eat That Frog. And you might think it's kind of corny. It's a very quick read if you've never read it before, but it does get you going. When I get stuck and I find myself in the gutter with the frogs, I go back and I listen to the videos and I reread the chapters in the books. And I wanted to share that with you tonight, not only as motivation, but something that will help you. If you are a procrastinator or if you have a busy life where the business part of your Pampered Chef, and it could be your chores at home or doing things before you go to work. If those things get bumped to the end of the day and then you say, oh my gosh, then I'll just put it to tomorrow, then this little video is for you. So let me share my screen. Let me get there. It always takes a minute, huh? Okay. Can y'all see my screen? Yes. All right, here we go. Don't forget to write things down.
Brian Tracy, and I want to teach you a method of time management that many people have said have changed their lives forever. So get ready, take notes, and be ready to take action afterwards. One of the most valuable time management skills you can develop is the habit of organizing your tasks by priority. I refer to this process as eat that frog. Many of you are familiar with this phrase, but for those of you who are not, the eat that frog concept means practicing the habit of
It stopped.
Christy, it's frozen.
Let's see. Maybe if I put it back here. Can you still see it? Did you see that I minimized it? Okay. Maybe that's what the problem was.
frog is the one that you are most likely to procrastinate on. It's also the task that can have the greatest positive impact on your life and results at the moment. It comes from a story by Mark Twain, by the way, where he said, if the first thing you do each morning is to eat a live frog, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that's probably the worst thing that's going to happen to you all day long. And your frog is your biggest, ugliest task. So we say, do the worst first. Now, the best way to organize your life is to use what we call the ABCDE method. The ABCDE method is a powerful priority setting technique that you can use every single day. Here's how it works. You start off by making a list of everything you have to do for the coming day. Preferably make your list the night before, or at least the morning before you start work. Never start work without a list. Think on paper. You then go down your list and you place an A, B, C, D, or E before each item on your list before you begin the first task. An A item is defined as something that is very important. This is something that you must do. It has serious consequences if you do it or you don't do it. This is a task that if you don't do it or fail to do it, like visiting a key customer or finishing a report for your boss that she needs for an upcoming board meeting, then it's going to be serious. People are going to be all over you. These are the frogs of your life. These are the things you've got to eat first. A B item is defined as a task that you should do, but it only has mild consequences if you do it or not, like returning a phone call, going for lunch with a coworker, even checking your email. These are not major tasks. These are the tadpoles of your work life. This means that someone may be unhappy or inconvenienced if you don't do a B task, but it's nowhere as important as an A task. Returning an unimportant telephone message or reviewing your email, as I said, would be a B task. The rule is that you should never do a B task when there's an A task left undone. You should never be distracted by a tadpole when there's a big frog sitting there waiting to be eaten. Now, a C task is defined as something that would be nice to do, but for which there are no consequences at all, whether you do it or not. C tasks include phoning a friend, having coffee or lunch with a coworker, or completing some personal business during work hours. This sort of activity has no effect at all in your work life. And you know something? Most people spend 50% of their time in C tasks that have no relevance to their work at all. And then they wonder why they're not getting ahead. A D task is defined as something that you can delegate to someone else. The rule is that you should delegate everything that anyone else can do so that you can free up more time for the A tasks that only you can do. An E task is defined as something that you can eliminate altogether, and it won't make any real difference. This may be a task that was important at one time, but which is no longer important to yourself or anyone else. Often it's something that you continue to do out of habit or because you enjoy it, but every minute that you spend on an E task is time taken away from a task or activity that can make a real difference in your life. The key to making this ABCDE method work for you is to practice discipline and start immediately on your A task and then stay with it until it's complete. If you have several A tasks, list them A1, A2, A3, and start on your A1 first. Use your willpower and your mental strength to get going and keep going on this one job, the most important single task you could possibly be doing. Eat the whole frog and don't stop until it's finished completely. This alone can double your productivity the very first day you begin using this system.
Okay, so put in the chat, what is your A task for each day? What is the most important thing that you yourself need to do every day?
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well,
Your ask, Dinah says your ask, reach outs, bookings, follow up. Yes, follow up is huge. Host coaching, reach outs, booking ask. And then what would be the tadpoles of your life? What are the tadpoles of your day? There's lots. I mean, your tadpoles could even be things that aren't related to Pampered Chef. My tadpole today could have been sweeping and mopping my floor. I could have eaten that frog and sent out all my booking asks first, but I didn't. I procrastinated and got my chores done first and then sat down at my desk. So you have to kind of really think about what is it that at the end of the day you didn't do, you should have done first to get it out of the way. So Brian Tracy is great. The book is great. Mine is all marked up and highlighted. And like I said, if you've never read it before, then do that. And we also, you could also get these little bulletin board frogs and write on it. I have some above my computer in my office. One of them says bookings. One of them says recruiting. So you really just have to, at least is showing you all of hers. So just keep them in front of you. Keep them visual. When I finish that frog that is right there in front of me, then I take it and I turn him upside down. But before I walk away in my office, the computer that's in my office, before I walk away from that, I stick them back up there. So in the morning, I know those are my tasks for the day. So I have found myself getting away from that. We've had a lot of life events the past month, but I woke up with a purpose this morning and I'm on it. And we will all do that from time to time. I don't think there's anybody that can say that they don't, but just hang in there, one foot in front of the other. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a video, and we will get the dates correct for you as far as our meetings tomorrow night and on the 26th. We would just really like for you to be at both meetings. Does anybody have any questions?
No, but the one for the 26th, I don't think has been announced yet, Christy, and that's what I was looking for. Tomorrow night, I believe, is at 8 o'clock. So I got all mixed up. I apologize, everybody.
8 o'clock Eastern or 8 o'clock Central? Because on the event it says 7 p.m. Central, which would be 8 Eastern.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right.
No? Okay.
Okay. So we're going to let you have some time back tonight. Thank you all for coming on. And Lisa will have the resource document over to you very soon. And we thank you for coming on and have a great evening. Bye.